This podcast is presented to you by Angie Taylor, founding trustee of Land Bountiful Ministry, a private ministerial association. Land Bountiful Ministry is a private ministerial association with its own rules, terms, and conditions. Participation is conditional on membership of Land Bountiful Ministry. All information provided in this podcast is specifically created for private members of the ministry only. All content is offered for consideration, educational purposes, and private use only, and is not intended in any way to replace appropriate advice from appropriately qualified professionals. Each member is to discern for themselves the suitability of any and all information with regard to their own self and circumstances. Choosing to continue to listen to this podcast means you agree to be a member of Land Bountiful Ministry. Hello and welcome to your Fairy God Mentor. This is the show that inspires, encourages, educates, and supports expectant women seeking to experience unhindered, undisturbed physiologic birth, women ready to heal past emotional wounds surrounding birth, and women on a journey to create balance for herself and her family. I am Angie Taylor, the mother of 9 with 2 degrees in natural health. I am also a birth insider, knowing the ins and outs of the birth industry and all the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have worked with expectant women and their sweethearts since 2003 in a variety of roles, including childbirth educator, birth doula, home birth midwife, breastfeeding support, and life coaching. Sit back and enjoy hearing about all the things you never knew. Welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to talk about unplugging, decompressing, and checking things off your bucket list. So researching and finding simple things to enjoy is part of the ULA life. Whether it's hiking with friends or going wine tasting or watching a movie or perhaps reading a book on a snowy day by the fire, fun is necessary to living a life of balance. So is having long-term bucket list goals that are trips, experiences, and events of a lifetime. So, what can you do to add more fun to your life? Most people don't have enough fun in their lives. They're busy in their careers. They're busy with their kids. They're busy running a household, and they can easily think of 27 better ways to spend the money it would cost for a weekend getaway or that dream vacation to an exotic locale. Perhaps that describes you. But what you may not know about is the positive physiological effect that fun has on your body, mind, and spirit. Unwinding with friends, laughing through a funny movie, and taking time off for leisure activities or an international trip literally changes your physical and mental state for the better. First and foremost, it reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, which makes it easier to cope with nerve-wracking situations. But it also boosts serotonin, the brain chemical that regulates mood, memory, and sleep. This reduction in your stress level actually reduces mental strain and physical drain on your body too, leaving you more energetic and clear-headed with better concentration and better focus. Even the American Psychological Association touts the benefits of having fun. Most important, however, will be the impact on your key relationships. Sharing good times with others helps you form bonds and social connections, one of the fundamental needs of humans. With all these benefits, the crazy thing is how many people I meet who believe, now that they're adults, they somehow shouldn't have fun. Reading a book, hitting the court with friends, getting a massage or facial. These are easy, everyday fun things you can do to unplug, unwind, and chill out. So what kind of fun is on your bucket list? If you're one of those adults who's told themselves, someday I'll have fun, like when I'm retired and 65, be aware that you can still be super productive and fun loving in smaller ways on a limited budget and with or without your kids in tow. Individuals have mastered this art by disconnecting and having fun. There's Monday night football, Saturdays at the golf course, and Tuesdays softball league. While they're having fun, they're not taking care of other responsibilities. Am I right? Waiting until you have the spare time, the kids are grown, and there's enough money in the checking account means you'll probably have forgotten what fun even looks like. So, a major goal for you on your journey to ULA should be to decide what you'll do for fun on a weekly basis, over occasional weekends, during your annual vacation, and especially for those once in a lifetime before you kick the bucket experiences. Now, Dr. Troy, the ULA guru, routinely travels around the world knocking line items off his bucket list, from riding a camel in Dubai to swimming with a baby elephant in Thailand, both in the same week, by the way, to surfing in Panama, or simply driving the ULA bus with the windows down and his ULA hat on backwards, meeting people and collecting dreams. He's been to over 50 countries and he's run marathons on 4 continents. But the interesting thing is, he had to learn from Dr. Dave, the ULA seeker, how to have simple fun every day. He recently put a ping pong table in his backyard and has committed to evening walks with his wife. Dr. Dave, on the other hand, has always been the master of finding free fun every day. You'll see him hiking with his kids in the summer, snowshoeing in the mountains in the winter, and pretty much road tripping whenever he has a chance. What he learned from the ULA guru is to start knocking off those big bucket list items. He recently completed a solo trip through Spain, working at a winery outside Madrid and running with the bulls in Pamplona. He took a couple of his daughters scootering through Croatia, drifting in a jeep on the beaches of Santorini, and sipping coffees in Turkey. The key is to plan, schedule, commit, and figure out how to fund these major life experiences you've always dreamed of. Get out the calendar and pencil something in over the next 12 to 18 months. Spend an afternoon online learning more about your options and discovering the excitement that's in store for you. Research ways to do it cheaper. Focus on getting what you want, and you'll be surprised at the little opportunities that come along to ensure you not only get to pursue that activity, but you get to do it in a way that's much more fun than you originally planned. What's on your bucket list? And how can you enjoy simple fun every day? So let's discover what you want to do for fun. Don't think, someday I'll have fun. Make a list today of what you like to do. A list of what you would do if you had all the time and money in the world and no responsibilities of any kind. If you're out of practice, make the discovery process part of your fun. Grab some lifestyle magazines that look interesting. Jump on Pinterest and spend an afternoon breezing through photos. Start adding ideas and pictures to your bucket list journal. Or keep a running list on your smartphone to remind you to plan fun new activities. Some people love to share with others as part of having fun. I challenge you to merge what you love to do in a way that positively impacts others. If you love quilting, why not create some quilts and donate them to a local raffle? If you're a golfer, why not join Big Brothers Big Sisters of America and take a kid golfing? There are countless ways to share your fun with others and make the world a better place too, even if it's only one interaction at a time. Of course, if it feels like work or just another deadline you have to squeeze into your schedule, don't do it. ULA means balance. Don't let fun time become just another item on your to-do list and be a source of stress. Don't use fun to avoid tasks that you have to do. One cautionary note about having fun is to always be sure it's part of a balanced life where other responsibilities are being handled in due course. Don't use workouts, craft time, and other fun stuff to avoid important or unpleasant tasks you have to do. Tackling that project at work, sitting down with a debt counselor, confronting your dad, you can't put these challenges behind you if you're binge watching season 5 of NCIS or hanging out at the mall. You're better than that. Your future is waiting for you to clean up, confront, and complete before you move on. Now, when you do have authentic fun, be sure to detach completely. Don't feel guilty thinking there are 49 other things I should be doing right now. With others pulling at your time, remember, you deserve to have fun. You've earned it. It's good for you. And ironically, it's good for those around you too. So enjoy it. Take a moment right now to start your list of things that you would like to do every day just to fit a little bit of fun in every single day. And write down at least 2 bucket list things. What are 2 things that you would love to do if you had all the time and money in the world? Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to today's episode. To learn more about Land Bountiful Ministry, visit our website, landbountifulministry.org. To learn more about this week's guest, simply visit the description for this episode. And if you'd like to be a guest on this show, send an email to Angie at landbountifulministry.org.